the Thunderbirds and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have the ball first. Mario Craver, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is a...
Turning on the Jets! The 20! Touchdown, Aggie! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Now the Thunderbirds offense will now get its first chance with the football. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Brought down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Jackson going to throw it. Lets it fly. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And, man, this is the challenge for this offense. This defense is so good. Across the board, explosive. They can make things happen right here to start the game. Not good protection. Man, you've got to do a good job protecting your QB. This offense is not elite. But going against this elite defense, you're going to have to make decisions and make them very quickly today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide right, it's Craver. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to...
Makes the grab and room to run. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Owens. Got an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Reed. Right side, it's Owens. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Aggies!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Jackson will throw. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Reed. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down, playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Ollie, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, they are fired up for their running back. He just set a new conference record for this season for rushing yards. This sideline is electric, and they are going to continue to ride him here. He's got...
Caught, and he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to turn one loose downfield. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And it's the Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game.
He's loose on the right. Pass the tech. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hustle.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Thunderbirds come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Turns it upfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Fields the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game.
He's loose. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to the run, it's Owens. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Thunderbird sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the grip.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer.
Snags it, and he's open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Firing deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. As we check in with Holland.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. RPO complete. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On first down from their own 22. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Aggies sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense, throw him the ball.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving, making the adjustment. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Maybe a crease. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator...
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
here on the Thunderbird sideline. Their quarterback is getting a lot of congratulations, high fives, pats on the helmet. On that last scoring throw, that put him on top in the conference for this season. A new passing touchdown record in conference history. He's got to run back out there, though, keep playing in this game, but I can tell you, guys are fired up for him right now. Guys?
Okay, Holly. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tulane taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Green Wave who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This team is now red hot. 3 consecutive victories and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen. Long time.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against them.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home getting the safety.
Makes a nice grab at the 25.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Texas A&M Aggies will take over.
Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Gets the back moving. Got some green grass. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the move, it's Baker. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. To the air, it's Hart. Got the back over the middle. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. As we check in with Holland.
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we...
Looking long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Buying time to his right. Right side, it's Bussey. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And it's the Thunderbirds have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. Just ran him over. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rest setter down's going to the air. About a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the side.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get it.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this This offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Give to the running back. Makes the tackle. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Hart. Gonna take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the upright. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. Searching for space. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on it. Long way to go on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Keeps it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold and finds his man on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Red pass hits complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And it's the Thunderbirds now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.